Good day, folks. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I got another video today that is gonna help a bunch of you out. For those of you that are out here looking around to buy a house, or perhaps you're contemplating on selling your house. Now, I made a video yesterday, uh, with data. I forgot what I named the video off the top of my head. I forgot what I named it. I think I named it something along the lines. Is it a good time, why it's not a good time to buy a house or why you shouldn't buy a house right now? And it's something like that. But I made a video yesterday, so all you gotta do is scroll on this channel and go to yesterday, and that video will come up. It was like a 40, I want to say it was a 40 some minute video. But basically, on that video, I broke down why for many people, it's not a good time to buy a house right now. So feel free to go back and look at that video. Now, on this video, I'm going to be breaking down how a home appraiser appraises your home. Now, yesterday, my realtor came over to my house because I told her that I wanted to list this house that I'm in right now for sale and possibly move back up to Indiana for some reasons. But to make a long story short, by the time she ran the numbers for me, and then by the time I ran my own set of numbers, in addition to the numbers that she ran for me, I decided that right now would be a lousy time for me to attempt to sell this house and go up to Indiana. Because kind of like what I told you guys on my video yesterday, if I were to sell this house right now and go back up to Indiana, not only would I end up losing money on not on the real estate transaction in itself, I would gain a little bit of money. But when I look at the whole picture, like moving expenses and all that type of stuff, I would end up losing money. And then when I got to Indiana, given how the housing market up there is, I would actually have to pay a premium price for housing. And 9.9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be able to afford the house that I desire. And it's not going to be located in a neighborhood that I desire. So for those reasons, I am going to stay here in Alabama. So yeah, this video today is going to break down how an appraiser appraises your home, which I think is a very valuable piece of information. Because a lot of times, you know, you don't know. I mean, like if you're taking out a mortgage, you already know that you're going to have to purchase a home appraisal service. And and honestly, you got a lot of realtors out here that don't quite know or understand how the whole process works in concerns of how an appraiser decides what your home is going to be worth. Now, you got a lot of realtors that do know, but they're not going to tell you because they want you to go ahead and sell your home. And then at the last minute, once you've already selected your new home, once you've already perhaps maybe put a down payment on your new home, once your emotions are all tied up into selling your current home and buying that other home or whatever it is you're going to do, you find out at the last minute, hold up, wait a minute, you can't sell your house for 250 grand. You can only sell it for 175 because that's what it appraised for. And the bank is not going to finance the house for any more than what it appraised for, which might be 175. So either A, you sell your home for 175, or B, you're not going to be able to sell at all. So most people, what happens is if they're in a situation like I just explained, they're going to go ahead and sell that house. They're going to go ahead and have to eat that loss. Now, and I would say in many cases that their agent already knew that they were going to lose. They just didn't want to be honest and tell the truth. So let's go to figure out appraisal value for a home. How much? So the number one thing that a home appraiser is going to look at is how much homes in the area sold for within 6 months. And when they say and also within a 10-mile radius, that's going to be the very first thing that they're going to look at. So let me get my little makeshift flashcard so y'all can see what I'm talking about here. Let's put it up real close so y'all can see. See here. Alrighty, let's keep going. The second thing that a home appraiser is going to look at is they're going to take the square footage of your home. Once they take the square footage of your home, the next thing they're going to do is they're going to take the average price in which homes in your area sold for within that 10-mile radius, within that 6 months. They're going to take that number and they're going to divide it by the square footage of your home. And that is going to equal the price per square foot. So let me pull up that flashcard. That way you guys can write this stuff down, or you guys can bring this video up and play it before you get ready to make a dumb decision out here. Yeah, give me a second. All right, there we go. Alrighty. And then after they get done doing all that, the next thing they're going to do is they're going to take your home square footage and multiply it by number 3. So basically, they're going to take your home square footage and multiply it by the price per square foot. Let me get that flashcard real quick for you folks. Now, in addition to everything that I just told you and everything that I just showed you on my little makeshift flashcards, a few other things that a home appraiser is going to take into consideration. In fact, a few other things they're going to factor is they're going to also factor the age of your home. So they're going to factor the age of your home, and they're going to factor the lot size. Uh, they're going to factor your lot size, and they're going to also factor the exterior of your home. Like, is your home built out of brick? Is it built out of vinyl and wood? I mean, what is your home? What is your home built out of? And they're going to factor all those are the things in a nutshell that a home appraiser is going to factor. A lot of times out here, when you're out here shopping around for a home, especially in these crazy market times, you know, right? Maybe you're looking to sell a home, maybe you're looking to purchase a home, maybe you're looking to do both. I've been in a position where I've done both. And with that being said, a lot of times an agent, you get with your agent, you have your little talk or whatever, and then okay, they pull up some houses for you to look at if you're looking to purchase, or if you're only looking to sell. They're gonna go on their computer and they're gonna call themselves pulling up prompts, and sometimes the prompts that they may pull up may not be within the criteria in which a home appraiser is going to go off of. Like sometimes when they pull up prompts, the prompts that they pull up might be over 10 miles away from where you live. It might be outside of that 6 month time frame. The square footage may not be the same. Like your house might be 1,500 square feet. Like here's one trick that a lot of times is played in the real estate market. Like let's say you're looking to buy a house. If you're looking at a house that's maybe, let's say it's 1,500 square feet, and it's 1,500 square feet, is made out of regular wood and vinyl. It's regular wood house and vinyl siding. I mean, 1,500 square feet. The house may, let's say that this particular home was built in 1945. And let's say it also has a 7,000 square foot lot. Okay, you look at this house, you like the house, you want to buy it. You're trying to figure what kind of offer to submit. You're trying to figure whether the asking price is reasonable or it's way too much. So your realtor is going to pull up some prompts within that area. Now, as far as pulling out prompts within the 10-mile radius area, I would say most realtors are good at doing that, just to be fair to realtors. However, here's where some of these realtors might get you. Now, some of the prompts that they pull up, like they might pull up prompts showing you houses that are maybe 2,000 square feet. They might pull up prompts showing you houses that might come with a quarter of an acre, or it might come with maybe 9,000 square feet as opposed to only seven. They might pull up prompts that show you houses that are built out of brick. And generally speaking, brick houses are going to be worth more than houses that are wood and vinyl. I show you prompts of houses that are built out of brick. And sometimes they might even show you houses that sold outside of that 6 month time frame. Now, I would say for the most part, especially in this market, it's not going to be hard to pull up prompts of houses that sold within 6 months. So typically, most agents are pretty good at that. But you might get a few that might try to be sneaky, and they'll pull up some prompts of houses that sold within a year rather than 6 months. And the reason why all that kind of information is significant, because let's say you're looking at a house for $150,000. That's what they're, let's say your budget is 150 and you're looking at this particular house and they got it listed maybe at, well, let's say 165. Now, all the other houses that they pulled up, the average price of those houses might be 225 grand. So, okay, what you gonna do? I mean, even after asking of 165, that's still going to be outside your budget because remember, your budget is only 150. Now I know I'm using numbers that are well below the national average. I get it, but in certain parts of the country, you can actually buy houses for the numbers that I'm indicating on this video. I mean, if you're living in many parts of the Midwest or you're living in many parts of the South, you can actually buy a house for 150. Not all of us are out here living in Colorado or somewhere on the coast. So, anyways, so you got a little dilemma. They're asking a buck 65. Well, guess what? You're not going to truly know what the value of that house is for real because the prompts that your realtor presented you, none of which were within the class of the particular house that you're looking at. So, like I told you before, like I showed you on my flashcards, uh, the house that you're looking at, the prompts that the realtor gives you as for comparison for a comparison, those prompts need to be within these needs to be within these specifications of what I showed you on my flashcards. The house needs to have a similar square footage. The prompts need to have similar square footage to the house that you're looking to purchase. The prompts also need to be similar in terms of how they're built as a house that you're looking at. And the lot size also needs to be similar to the lot size of the house that you're looking at. And the age of the house also needs to be, I don't know how many years they go within, but the age of the house also needs to be similar to the age of the house that you're looking at. Now, if you're looking to sell a house, the same thing applies for when you're trying to sell a house. The prompts that your agent presents you, those prompts need to be in line. They need to be within that same category of the house that you're trying to sell. Because if they're not, you're gonna most likely get false hope, thinking that you can sell your house for way more than what it's truly worth. And then in the meantime, you got everybody walking through your house, you got everybody dirtying up your floors, and now you got a bunch of strangers that know where you live. Not only do they know where you live, but now they even know the layout of your house and what kind of possessions you have inside your house. And to me, unless I was going to sell my house, I don't want people in my house. I don't want people knowing where I live. I don't want them stepping foot in my house. I don't want people knowing my layout. I mean, that's way too much personal information that people are having access to for nothing. So those are the reasons why I make videos like this. So if you're looking to sell your house, you're looking to buy a house, you're looking to do both, hopefully this video will be of some help. So I'm going to end it right there. Everybody have a blessed one, and I will see you all on the next one.